The world as we know it is falling apart. Probably we are really kind of broken. The underlying mindset has expired. What will replace it? Will it be worse or will it be better? I strongly believe it's up to us, it's up to you, the wealthy and healthy leaders of our times. We can consciously open up and let the future in. Be ready to step into the unknown with more courage, inner freedom and also joy. Because then we can co-create a better world where, for example, sustainability, human development and making good profits become one and not stay the opposite. To make this happen, to become a kind of a surfer between the world as it is and as it could be, we have to overcome our limiting beliefs, our existing success patterns. We have to learn. And for us, this is really important to understand that if we want to transform the world, we have first to transform ourselves in these pivotal times.
I became aware of what's, for me, truly important. And it's not all about work, it's about being one whole person, one whole human. And this gives me so much energy and well-being in my life. So for me, that's the biggest discovery and change.
We are all looking for some kind of solutions. We are looking for this kind of flow state because that's what we are missing in our life. And I was digging into some kind of solutions, and I believe this program brought me closer to find such a solution. And this flow state is something what really helps me in my daily life. Helps me professionally, but also helps me personally to have a better life.
Also es ist etwas, was mich umgehauen hat. Ich habe diverse Trainings vorher gemacht. Also ich glaube, es gibt viele Management-Trainings mit verschiedenen Ansätzen, radikaler, etwas softer, wie auch immer, mit verschiedenen Ausprägungen, mal esoterischer, mal weniger, mal mit reinen Techniken. Aber bei dem Programm war es das erste Mal so, dass ich sagen kann, es hat mein Leben verändert.
To become a surfer between these two worlds as it is and as it could be, or become really a transformative leader is a difficult task. We know it from companies, for example, that 2 out of 3 projects fail or don't meet their goals. In our personal lives as human and leaders, we already know how difficult it is to overcome our limiting beliefs and our existing success patterns. But this has not to stay that way, because I strongly believe that transformation is a skill we can learn, or better to say, a capacity we can open up to overcome our limitations, to live up to our highest potential. To make this idea available for everybody who wants to do a little of work, my team and myself developed a trainings program, a kind of guide, where we probably can guarantee you that you live up to your next level if you do the work. And we call it the Transformation Code.
Wenn man mich fragen würde, wie ich das Programm mit einem einzigen Wort beschreibe, dann ist es mind-blowing.
Enlightening.
Life-altering.
Amazing.
Brutal.
Herausfordernd.
Changing.
Freedom. I would say freedom is the exact feeling I have.
I am not exaggerating when I say that I probably had the most profound experience of my life.
100%, 100%. For me, it's so obvious that when you feel good, when you feel the flow, the results are better. I take better decisions. I have more time, more patience for my team, which is important. So they also have now, I believe, a leader which is more present and more a leader.
What surprised me about the program was the level of detail and the amount of information that the program providers were able to supply us. All very positive, all very intuitive, and the ability then to take that information and make it work and see for real that it actually is working, and it does work if you give it the time and the effort. For me, that was very very rewarding.
This experience was one of the best things that I did in my entire life. Not just best, but probably most important.
Ich habe es schon allen möglichen Leuten empfohlen. Das ist definitiv so, und zwar aus der ganz einfachen Sache, weil ich finde, dass das Programm eine extrem maßgeschneiderte Lösung ist. Und wenn man eine gewisse Neugier und eine gewisse Experimentierfreudigkeit mitbringt, wird jeder sein, ich will jetzt nicht sagen Zaubertrank, aber wird jeder so ein bisschen sein Elixier finden und seinen Weg. Und ich habe ja am Anfang gesagt, brutal. Brutal deswegen halt eben auch, weil dich das nochmal ganz krass mit gewissen Sachen konfrontiert. Und ja, da muss man schon, glaube ich, auch ein Stück weit hartgesotten sein, dass man sich auf diese Sachen einlässt. Das ist so. Also man lernt viel über sich selber.
So what does it take to become a successful transformative leader? What are these transformation codes? It's probably not enough to conduct another vision, mission or purpose workshop, or do things digitally, or initiate some well-meant new work activities into an existing culture. They are all good and they are all positive, but they are not sufficient to leap us to a next level. The next level where we don't feel overwhelmed anymore, don't feel exhausted anymore on Fridays and the weekends, and don't know if we were really successful so far. Because with these activities we still have the same level of consciousness and capacity to deal with this complex, ever-changing outer world. The only sustainable way to outgrow this problem is personal growth. We have to expand our consciousness and our capacity on all levels to deal with the world, to have the world, to self-author the world and not to be victimized by outer change anymore. We have to grow vertically, like we call it. How to achieve that level of personal growth? You cannot achieve this by a seminar or doing a project. It's a kind of a commitment to a practice we call waking up, growing up and showing up. Imagine yourself like a mountaineer. You're sitting in the valley, and if you want to change something, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You want to say, yes, I'm self-authoring my change and the change of my culture. And then for sure, you walk up slowly the mountain, or in the beginning a hill. On the next level, you go then on the mountaintop into inspiration. And as a leader, it's not enough to go on the top and love it and maybe get addicted to higher states, to ecstasis. No, leaders and developmental people go down again. And we call this path growing up. Because on the way down, you probably reflect, you make sense out of this new received information, you categorize it. And then you decide to show up, to act as a kind of a supportive servant, mentoring leader, helping others to grow by providing brave spaces where they can experiment new things, give feedback so that they can grow. You are also empathetic. Then, closing this triangle, you become an impactful, self-transforming, transforming leader. And the funny thing is, the more you go this triangle, this path, this practice, the more you become a master of transformation, because you climb not hills but Mount Everest. You learn deeper and faster, and you are much better in skills and capacity to impact your leadership more.
When I talk to my colleagues from other branches, they don't believe that we are doing such things. I think that we are adapting our team, international team, to the challenges and also new way of working. So ecosystem needs this kind of approach and this kind of cooperation, co-creation.
I have already spoken how powerful and how interesting and how this program changed, I would not say my life, but somehow changed a little bit my life.
It's not only theory. I mean, it's really practical tools, easy tools, concrete things, concrete tips that you can easily practice, and also the fact that the coaches are available for us.
Ich bin super glücklich, dass ich es gemacht habe. Es war perfekt organisiert. Ich habe mich immer sicher gefühlt, was ganz wichtig ist. Und ich habe ganz viele tolle Menschen kennengelernt. Wir haben uns gegenseitig wahrgenommen, wie man es sonst im Alltag eigentlich ganz selten tut. Und das ist eine einzigartige Erfahrung, die wirklich ins Herz geht und ganz viel Liebe gibt. Das klingt ein bisschen doof, aber es ist so.
I would absolutely recommend it. I feel it has been a fantastic experience both personally and professionally. The level and the service and the generosity of time that the guys who give the peak performance sessions, you would have to go a long way to find their match, their equal. They are so open, so transparent, but also the people who are receiving it. It won't work unless they are equally open and transparent. So you guys almost create the car and we just jump in and drive it.
If you're really interested to unlock this transformation code in you, apply for our masterclass, access our beautiful leadership retreats, or ask us for a made-to-measure training program for yourself, your leadership team, your organization. We would really love to become your mountaineer companion to your next level.